Hello there, this is your Phantom Safety Pin. I thought I'd show you my process for setting up Uru. As you can see, what I'm doing here is I am opening it up by having my first name and my gender choice here. And this is true of what happens on every first setup for Uru. This is true on whatever happens for every first setup of Uru. It always starts like this. Now, unfortunately, it would not let me record very much of the audio. The audio would not function for the screen grab software I use to grab this. So you're just going to see me, I just had to add a little bit of post commentary here. Now, I did have some problems with Uru starting it up, but I did manage to get it functioning. So this the first episode you're going to see of Uru is going to be a little bit funky and have some weird cuts. I do apologize for that. Here I'm just adjusting some of the filtering. This doesn't really do anything. It's detecting my stuff. I may have to actually get rid of the EAX stuff because apparently it does not work on Windows 11. Uru is about a 10-year-old game, so some issues happen with it. Then read this note for you. Dear Explorer, welcome to Uru, a vast and complex world in which stunning ages are waiting to be rediscovered by today's world. We are grateful you have chosen to continue, or perhaps to begin, to share our adventure. We hope you use this opportunity to learn more about Uru and the history of the Dunny, where past events shaped the future of an empire, and recent events left mysteries of their own, and now where new journeys are waiting to be discovered from the surface of our world to the ancient depths of the Dunny city itself. So thank you and enjoy, Rand Miller. Now, Uru Complete Chronicles, or as it was called then, Uru Ages Beyond Myst, was meant to be a starting point for Uru Live, or also called Myst Online. That game lasted from about 2006-ish to, I want to say, like 2010, and is currently working in an online form under the open source project Open Cavern, or Myst Online Uru Live again. So, I won't be playing that version. I am playing CC. So we are going to be hopefully doing that. I'm going to kind of give a little bit of background about Uru as I go throughout the game. I will say I've only played Uru Online, the MOLA version, so I don't know a whole lot about Uru. I'm not the best resource on it, but I'm going to try to give information where I can as the game progresses, and I'm going to try to hopefully give you guys a good show while we're at it. So, without further ado, let's finish things up here and begin the game. But yes, so Uru, again, is a game that allows you to basically be yourself and design who you want to look like, kind of give you a lot of options. I do wish it wasn't just the one, like, black character, but there you are. I'm going to up my age just slightly, because I am in my 30s. This is a game that, I said, again, is 10 years old, and has a lot of different things to it that really kind of can make or break your experience, because again, it is so old, and it is so, I'm actually fairly pale skin, kind of like an olive tone. That's about my skin tone color. Maybe a little lighter than that. I'm like exceedingly pale skin. That's about, yeah. It's a good thing I'm going underground because it's a good thing I'm going underground because I would burn in the desert. I would burn so bad in the desert. I would burn so bad in the desert. Oh, freckles! Oh, cool. Yeah, that kind of actually works. This gives you the angle for your nose. No, my nose is not. My nose is about like that. My eyebrows are about like that. But yeah, this was the first time really in Myst you were allowed to kind of give yourself an avatar kind of based on who you look like. Give yourself some customization, because in Uru, you are you. You play as yourself. You don't play as the stranger. You play as somebody who is whoever you want to be, functionally. Functionally, whoever you want to be. I do wear glasses, so I will give myself glasses. And I'm going to change the color of my eyes in a bit here. I think give myself like a slightly more golden color eyes. Now my eyes are a little bit like that. And I think my hair might need to change too. That hair color is a little sus. My hair's a little more of a golden brown. That's a little bit closer to my hair color. That's like that. No, that's too red. That's still too red. My hair is not black either. Yeah, Uru unfortunately doesn't really do a lot of big clicking and dragging. That's, I guess, as close to my hair as we're getting. That's about as close to my hair as we're getting. And as we know, I do actually own a Myst shirt. I do own a shirt that looks like this. I'm actually currently wearing it, and I'm gonna make it a little more tealish. Yeah, kind of a drab teal, that makes sense. I almost went for the ribbon one, but I think the ribbon dagger design's on the back, and I don't want to stare at the ribbon dagger all game, so I'm just gonna have my Myst shirt. And then as a slight nod for my people who watch a lot of my Dead by Daylight content, I'm gonna give myself kind of Nia's gloves a little bit. Just because I think they look nice. I am going to take a look at my upper body real quick, show you some other options, in case you wanted to be Lara Croft, you know. But this is not very practical for the desert. That's really not. Yeah, you know, wear a Nick Cable sweater in the desert. Wear a Nick Cable sweater in the desert. See how far that takes you. Absolutely not. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of options here. I believe Uru does give you options later. I'm going to probably keep these pants. I do want to show you how ugly some of the other colors are. I don't know what this is, but it's not cute. The cargo pants is inspired. I mean, the cargo pants is inspired, but I'm not really big on the cargo pants, I don't think. Jeans if you wanted jeans, regular pants. I'm going to go with shorts. Dark colored shorts, because I feel like that fits me best. And then as for feets, yes, if I wanted to be a weirdo, I could run, and you wanted to see me, for all my fans out there, who really want to see me because they're weird, I could go barefoot. But I'm not going to go barefoot. I'm actually going to go with some sensible shoes, since we're going to be climbing around in caverns and stuff. So there is that. That is my Uru character. And this basically is what I look like in real life. My hair is not this long anymore. My hair actually currently looks a little bit closer to like that, or that, but, because I just got my hair cut, but this is generally how I see myself for the most part, as a person and as a character. So, I figure that's going to be enough of the character creation for you. I hope that this recorded. Please tell me this recorded. And I'll see you guys in the caverns.